Welcome back to day 2. Let's go. Super pumped that it's the end of the year because we get to go through all this amazing stuff that inspired me. All right, so number 1 on the list, I found them early this year, and that would be AG Club. If anybody here is familiar with like the early days of ASAP Mob, that's what I've heard these people being really related to. AG Club is a group of singers, songwriters, rappers, and producers that also make really, really good music videos. I found them through a song Hangover, which was fantastic. Highly recommend. But by far my favorite song of theirs is Memphis Part 2. It was my hype song for a very long time. This is before they've blown up. They have some recognition right now. They have soul. They understand what the heart of a song is, and they deliver that every time. I cannot recommend this group enough. All right, and then number 2 on the list is Burnham. I think we all felt this last year with his Inside Netflix special. The song All Eyes on Me, the backing to everything is fantastic, and it really hit me on another level. Everybody was blown away by Bo last year. I don't think that's very unique to me. Number 3. Now, this will come to no surprise for people that know me, and Daughter is number 3 on the list. They've got a song called Love. It's about how she was cheated on. Did she make your heart beat faster than I could? And oh my gosh, like, ouch. Then there's another song, No Karens, like, I only wanted you to tell me we'd only ever make love. It's just, every word hurts from these songs, and there's so much soul to it too. And it's not just the words. If you can't tell, that's a theme with me. I like it when it's not just words, but the sound brings something out of your heart. And that is Daughter in a nutshell. 4. Dorian Electra. Dorian came out with 2 albums, one of which is Flamboyant and My Agenda. Flamboyant is a long album with hit after hit after hit, and it's experimental, but it's smooth. It sounds good. My Agenda is not that. Dorian takes on this very sarcastic character, and a lot of the songs are sung from that perspective, which is not nearly as smooth as the original album. But despite my initial put-offness by it, it has now become my favorite album of theirs, and definitely one of my favorite albums of this year. I find sometimes the more mainstream music goes, the more it's trying to hit certain marks instead of just being a very passionate thing that someone wanted to do. A great example is this song, which to me has literally no passion at all in it. It's just 2 people saying, hey, we could probably make a banger. Anyway, I'm not a music critic. Ooh, so this is a great band. Everyone you know, they made a song called The Drive. That's a camera spinning around in a circle as the scene changes around these guys. That's kind of their whole thing. The pains of growing up. Everyone you know are just going through the pains of growing up. I really like their songs, Your Tears, 18, and The Drive especially. I definitely recommend checking them out, especially that music video. I touched on this one yesterday a little bit. Fine Sir, String of Numbers. The songs have very personal meanings. For the past, I think 4 years, they've been coming out with music without a whole lot of traction. In fact, they just recently had their first song that was a hit, which is how I heard of them when a YouTuber did a Cyberpunk 2077 montage video to one of their songs that was such high quality that people ended up checking out the artists themselves. They work with like a group of experimental music makers. One of them says they're from Russia, but after a little bit more research, they're actually from Canada. A couple of them say they're from Antarctica. Just the name and the difficulty for me to find out more about them is what also makes them so intriguing to me. I definitely recommend checking out their song Real Music, as well as their song Things I've Been Thinking About Lately. Last on the list, a little bit of a weird one. AJR. They're making songs that are geared towards teen young adults, but with titles like Don't Throw Out My Legos. And that always really annoyed me. And honestly, it still does annoy me because I went to one of their concerts and it was the best concert experience I've ever had. They perform with so much passion. And I get it, it's their niche and they can do what they want to do. And honestly, I'm now starting to be able to look past it. But I still cannot shake that nagging feeling that this music sounds as if it is being made for children. And that's why they're on this list, because I do genuinely like them and I've been getting into them more this year, but I still can't shake that nagging feeling. And that's the end of my list. That's it. Not a whole lot of stuff going on. But you think I was going to let you go without an honorable mention? Then you're wrong. I got something even more controversial than the AJR thing. Machine Gun freaking Kelly. I'm actually a fan of his. Now hold up. No, that's not me. This album is one of the worst albums I've heard in my life. It bothers me so much that he came out with a diss at Eminem. Eminem dissed him back. Then MGK switched genres and was like, look at me. I'm a genius. I switched genres. And it's like, bro, he dissed you so hard you had to switch genres. Don't pretend that like you're this hard guy when you're not. I feel like there's two sides of him. There's the Hotel Diablo side where it's like this is in his heart. And I'm like, yes, I'm feeling this. This is good music. And every now and then he'll sprinkle in a hard track and it's like, all right, I see where you're coming from. Good stuff. And then he'll just flip it around and be like, I'm a genius. I could have made Donda. It's like, no. Why? He'll show up to like a concert 2 hours late and punch somebody? What are you thinking? Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, power couple? They're both on the tail end of their careers. He's very talented. He knows how to corner that TikTok market like no other artist I've seen. He's like this 30-year-old guy making punk music. Like, that does not sit well with me. I don't know. That's what I got for you today. Little hot takes going on. You know, this is going to take me a long time to animate in After Effects. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Go outside. And as Dorian Electra always says, drink the water.